Hey crafty friends, I've tried to make this video I don't know how many times and my dog keeps making lots of noise, so let's see what we can do this time. This is a paper collection from Ciao Bella, and it is a wonderful collection. It's a little wintry but also farmhousey, and it had this ephemera piece that I cut out. I did a lot of distressing and layering. In the back half of this video, I'm going to do sort of a tutorial. It's kind of like little clips of the different layering and how I make my decisions and so forth. I was asked to do that, and so that's coming after this video. So I do sell my cards in my my grooming salon. I have a section where I have all my cards, and these kind of lend themselves to the community I live in. They're kind of farmhouse and winter. So on the inside, on this one, I just have a little bit of paper here at the bottom. I like to put some paper to tie it in. And then on the back, I have my stamp. And I have not been doing my stamp, but I have started a new plan for the next phase of my card making, and that is I'm just going to keep making and making and making cards, and then I'm going to go around to different little boutiques and shops and see if they'll keep them on consignment. So yeah, but if you want to know more details about how I make my decisions on making my cards, stay tuned afterwards. So this piece of ephemera has these pretty little birds, and they're resting on a cotton stem. It says Farmers Market, Dairy, Produce, and Dry Goods. And I just went through my stash of flowers and literally just pulled out things that I thought would go, and then I started putting them together. But if you want to see that, that's coming up. So in here, I have that paper and my stamp on the back. This one says, those who don't believe in magic will never find it. And if you want to know more about this paper collection, I think my previous video was a haul video from ASC Supplies on Etsy. Check that out. So it looks like I might need to take my heat gun and kind of lightly go over this because I have some hot glue strings. But boy, I just love how these turned out. Okay, this one, you know, I had to come up with some kind of sentiment. I really like at least some kind of sentiment on a card. And gosh, like this one was just so simple to make. I didn't have to do any flower clusters. I just have these simple fabric flowers that just are beautiful on this card. And then this is my last one. I really love the wheat spray. It's the last one I had because it kind of went with these kind of wheat looking sprays and the cotton. I just love it. So the clock image, I love, love, love clock images so much. And these are all different kinds of flowers layered together to look like they go well with the paper collection. So there you go. Those are my, what was this? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got another collection I'm working on right now in my craft room, and I'm going to do the same type of video process where I show you the different stages of creating my cards. So let me know if you enjoy that. If that interests you, I will continue doing more like that. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a happy, scrappy day. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, I guess I should turn this off. Okay, so here is kind of where I went with this first one. And I went ahead and did the lace. I did a little rip here and rip here. And so this is what I came up with. And then I had this, this little pearl trim. I just had it like laying on my table. And I was like, oh, that'll fit perfectly there. So I stuck that there. Far from done. But here's my next process. So I decided to go with the lace, well, like it was when I first showed you. So then I'm going to, I did decide to go ahead and distress the paper. So I'm going to distress this as well and do my layering. This one, I decided to go with the lace there. And then I cut out a piece of the lace and I put it over here. So when that goes like that, you'll see a little peak of the lace on that side. So that's how you can make things go further too, is that's not going to show. So I cut that piece out and I'm going to use it over there. All right. This also was a piece of lace that I cut apart. So I wanted to use this, but this was on the other end. So I went ahead and cut that off. I'll use that for something else. And that's kind of going to get layered like that. And then this one, that lace will go like that and like that. So that's my next thought process. I'm going to get those layered up, and then we'll do another video with what direction I'm going to take from there. And just want to point out that I did use cream colored cardstock, and I'm using white lace. As you can see in the image, there is white and cream. So, so like this background is kind of white, but then it's got the cream here and then throughout. So, yeah, I'm wanting to mix the white and the cream. So that's why I went with the white lace. Okay, so I'll be back and we'll do another video when I get these all finished up. Okay, here's the part where I struggle with these types of videos. And that is, I started working on this. I just got all my flowers out that I thought would work on this, and I started just messing around. So this is what I came up with. I used some of these. I couldn't find the little wheat sprays. I have them somewhere, and when I find them, I can just kind of tuck them in. So that's that one. And then this one, I kind of wanted to create this like little nesting area for the birds. So anyway, I just found lots of elements, and I'm going to layer my flowers. I'm going to still use these little sticks. I've got some pine cones because there's pine cones on that one. On this one, I'm probably just going to do that, and then I'll find a few little details to kind of come out from there, because I'm going to put a bow over here. And then on this one, I just have these. I actually have the whole flower. I might just do the whole flower, and then, but you know, that's just kind of what I do. I had this. I thought about doing that. Maybe even, oh yeah, because all those colors are in, you know, so I just play around with my flowers. Like for instance, right here, I can go ahead and do this one. Ugh, I hate it because it's all messy. I don't like to create with messy. I don't. But let me just go ahead and layer this. And this is going to be very dimensional. This is going to be a very dimensional. I'm trying to kind of push it down so that the hot glue will make it a little flatter. Oh, that helped. Oh, that helped a lot. Okay, so with this, I've got the sticks. I want to place them how I want them to be. That one doesn't want to cooperate. I might want to turn this one the other way. It's funny because you wouldn't think this would be a big deal at all, but it is, because you want those. You don't want them sticking out beyond the card. And those three act like they've been tied together the whole time. Okay. That, let's see, that'll work. Oh! All right. Here we go. We'll do it like this. So put the glue down, and then we'll position these so the glue is holding them down. And I kind of like them to not be laying flat because it gives more dimension. Okay, so we'll put this one. You know what? We need one more. I'm going to cut this one down and kind of stick it behind a little bit. So you don't see the glue. Okay. And then we'll glue, lots of glue on that flower. Okay, so when we push the flower down, it's going to help really kind of cement these stick things. Stick things. All right. There we go. Now it's like, do I add that flower? I actually kind of like that. Or do we add it there? We don't want it straight up and down. It always has to be a little bit at an angle. I kind of like it there. So I'm gonna put my hot glue on there. And I want that pearl to still be showing. So there we go with that. That looks good. I like it. We've got these swirly durlies, but let's see. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's see. Oh, that works, especially if we leave that. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to take my hot glue gun, I'm going to stick it back there, and there we go. And it's It's really that simple. That's all we need. And, sorry, let me get a drink. I love it. Now, I'm probably going to come back and add some pine cones. I have some of this. Let's cut a little bit of this and see how it looks. We should add some of this. I don't love it. I liked it on the other cards, but for some reason on this one, I don't like it. Okay, so there you go. That's my thought process with doing the flowers. Maybe I should do some more. I still got to find the wheat. Let me keep looking for the wheat. I'll be back. Hey guys, guess what? Ta-da! I found the wheat. It took a while, but I found it. So, there's a great piece right there. The rest of it is kind of a mess. Yep, it's kind of a mess. And I'm wondering, you know, there we go. Okay. So, the bad thing about this at this point is I would have wanted to put these in the back. So let me cut some of the stem part off and see if I can tuck these down in, because these are very necessary. But it just doesn't look right. This is the only one I have left that looks like it's perfect. The rest of the stuff is kind of filler. Let's see. Oh, I just don't like how it looks. Oh, what a bummer. I've got to pick one card to use this on, and it's probably this one, because none of the others, maybe this one. Nope, I've already got too much stuff on that one. So this is the only one that'll work on, and it'll work right there. So here we go. Yeah, I don't remember what project I used these on, but but that looks wicked. I love it. I'm gonna have to cut that down, but okay. So now I need to just figure out a sentiment for this one. And hold on. I just got these the other day. So let's find something good. I really like thank you. I mean, best wishes. Some of these are very specific. We could do in my heart, or you're the No, you're the best. I don't know. How about best wishes or thank you very much? Ugh. Best wishes. So I'm going to tell you that I'm going to cut this out. And I like to save my scraps. So I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to do this side with a tail. On this side straight. And then I'm going to glue it onto there. And I'm going to cut this. And then I'm going to put a little, I'm going to raise it up. So I'm going to put some foam on it. Okay. Now, question is, do I put it here? Or do I put it, I think I have to put it there. That's, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. And there we go. So now this one's got, it's got a sentiment. This one has the farmer's market, dairy, produce, dry goods, because it could kind of be for anything. This one says those who don't believe in magic will never find it. This one's got the cottontail, locally grown. And this says, here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. But I feel like maybe a sentiment here, because that's so faded out. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm going to think on that, and I'll be back when we do some bows. Hey guys, okay, my final step for these cards is to put some type of paper on the inside that ties into the front. So here's what I've done. I'm going to, hold on one second, let me get my glue unstuck. So I save all the scrap papers, like the outline papers. Uh-oh. I guess I'm gonna use this side. So you do always want to make sure you get your glue as close to the edge as possible, but try not to get too much so it doesn't ooze out and make a card stick together. So on this one, I'm going to use that dark brown border. Oh, and by the way, I use Fabric Tack, Beacon Fabric Tack. That's my favorite glue. I don't think I used any of this, so I'm going to use both of them on that lighter side. And, you know, when you're using your scraps, you just kind of have to use whatever you've got. So, like, for instance, on this one, I have a piece of this, but a bigger piece of this. So I'm going to put this on the inside of that one. And I am starting to think maybe, not maybe, I definitely don't have enough. Okay, so on this one, it's really hard to tell, but on the background paper, it's more this lighter colored paper. So I'm going to go with the lighter colored wood. And I'm going to put that right there. I'm actually going to cut a little bit off. It's a little bit, I like for there to be a little bit more of a border. So I'm going to take this. And I did distress this inside paper. Okay. So there we go. I mean, it's not much, but it does tie all of this massive amount of beautiful design. Just ties it in just that little bit. And then there's plenty of room for the person to write their message. Okay, so I think this one, I'll put this one inside. I got the glue a little close to the edge on that one. So I'm going to kind of set it down here, and then I'm not pushing it all the way to the fold. I'm leaving a little bit of space, so there's a little bit of a border, and voila. So I'm just trying to match what will go good. So we'll put this one inside. I'm sorry if I'm not fully in. There we go. Oh. All right. And then this last one is going to go inside of this one. So I'll just have to make one more to go inside here. But that pretty much is how I make my cards, guys. And I don't know. Let me see. Hold on just a sec. Oh, ta-da. Okay. Let me see. So finally, what I want to show you is, and these are white envelopes. They come in cream also. As a matter of fact, at my shop, I just order these. What are these? These are 9 by 6. And the cards themselves are 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So you can see they're going to be, the envelope's going to be larger. And the reason for that is so that all this dimension can fit into the envelope. Because if we had the same size envelope, it would not fit. So when you want to give this to a person, the card is smaller than the envelope, but because of that dimension, it needs that extra room. So, I would recommend writing whatever you're going to write on the outside of the envelope before. Could you mail this? Sure, you could mail this. But a lot of your stuff's going to get crushed. You can write on there, hand stamp only, cross your fingers. I did send all my Christmas cards were handmade like this, and they all made it to their destination, and nobody said it was a disaster. But the envelope is more like if you want to hand deliver it. I do sell all my cards, and I put them in a cellophane paper, or cellophane kind of like this, and they fold over and seal, so that if you want to hand it to them that way, you can, so it's visible right from the start, or you can do the envelopes. One other thing is, when I sell these cards, when I personally sell them, a card like this would be $9.99, and that would include the envelope if they want it. So, yeah, I mean, when you break it down to what your cost is, I'd really like to figure it out, because the base card, we're talking pennies. We're talking 10 cents, okay? 10 cents. This brown layer, those papers, and I always buy them on sale. They're about 50 cents a piece. So I can get 3 of these background, like the dark brown piece, I can get 3 out of 1 sheet. So we'll say 20 cents. Oh, I did that wrong. So we're at 30 cents, 0.30. So the paper collection that this came from and the paper collection that came from, I'm going to say, all told, I'm going to say 25 cents. The flowers, I'm going to say 50 cents. The die cuts, the lace, the corrugated board, I'm going to say another 50 cents. And then the envelope, I'm going to say 25 cents. Oh, I put 50 cents. So even if I put 50 cents for the envelope, we're still at $2.05 is what this is invested in this card. I'm thinking it's more like $1.95. Let's go $1.95. And I'm going to sell it for $9.99. My profit is $8.04 on this card. So I would also recommend some sort of stamp or some sort of something there on the back. I do have this stamp that says, what does it say? I think it says created by Rena Myers. So what I'll do is I'll fold the card like that, and then I'll stamp my stamp on the back. Here's another one I have called, it says stamped by Marina. My real name is Marina. And this one says, handcrafted by Scrapbook Fashionista. So, I've got all those different stamps that I could use. I need to pick which one. I'm obviously not going to put stamped by Marina. It's either going to be Scrapbook Fashionista or Rena Myers. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to have your, especially if you're going to be selling a lot of cards, so that people,
are familiarizing themselves with you and your work. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to wait and hear on the comments as to whether or not I continue to do this type of video. And hope you guys have a happy scrappy day. Bye.